Hey y'all, okay, so I have not done a mom vlog in forever, and I also never put up Sophia's 7-month update. I did it, and then I never put it up. Now she's like in her second week of being 7 months, so I might just have to redo it. Anyway, so I was gonna like write out stuff to talk about like I do with the baby vlog, and then I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that because it's my mom vlog, so I can talk about whatever the heck I want. So, and excuse me if I have to turn because Miss Sophie Pants is on the floor playing. She's a little grumpy. She just gave me this smile like, are you serious, Mom? I'm perfect. Grumpy my butt. But anyway. Okay, so hey! How's everybody doing? Awesome. So yeah, by now most of you know I got a new car, so I'm really excited. And it's bigger. I had a little Mazda Protege before. And now I have a CX-7, so I love it. It's a crossover. It's supposed to, okay, apparently I'm not like up with like the different kind of crossovers, but I didn't realize that there are like 4 or 5 classes of crossovers, and apparently mine is a crossover between a sports car and an SUV. Like that I should care, but all I know is I really wanted this car for like a long time, so really excited. And it has this, I felt, Kyle and I both though, it was hilarious because when we went to test drive it, we weren't going to test drive it because it was out of our price range. And the guy was like, we were waiting to test drive another car and they had to wait because they had it in the back for some reason. But the guy saw me like looking longingly at the CX-7s and he was like, do you want to drive that? And I was like, they're out of our price range. And he was like, well, you know, if you want to just see blah, blah, while you're waiting for this other car to test drive. And I was like, okay. So, listen, Miss Grumpy Pants. Listen, Miss Grumpy Pants. She's like trying to blow raspberries at me, but she just does this every time. Instead of like, she just goes and like spits everywhere and then like smiles, like so proud. And I'm like, aw, can't get mad at you. It's adorable. So like, they get the key and they don't test drive with us at this dealership, and they just like gave us the key, and it was like this like credit card thing, and we were like, all right. And they were like, it's a sensor. All you have to do is walk up to the car and it'll unlock. And we were like, wow, cool, okay. So like we walk up to the car and we're like standing there and it's still locked, and we're like, it's not unlocking. So we take the little like card thing and we're like waving it in front of the door and nothing's happening. And it's got this little like attachment clicker thing. And so Kyle's like trying to get it, and like we're standing outside the car and we can't unlock it, and the car just starts. Like it starts on its own. And you know, like my parents, both their cars have automatic, like where it starts, you can start it with a button. So like that's not like new or crazy to us, but we were still like, how did we do that? Like what happened? So the car starts and I'm like, Kyle, you started the car. And he's like, we still can't get in. So then we're like, well dang, we can't get into the car, and it started. And finally, he gets it unlocked, and you have to keep in mind, Kyle and I, we do computer stuff for a living. I do film editing and everything on computers, digital media. That's my major. And Kyle, he works as a DBA, a database administrator, all right? So we know computer stuff. We're not dumb, but we felt like idiots. So anyway, so meanwhile, Kyle finally gets in the car, and at this point, I had walked around to the trunk. I wanted to open it up and see the storage space in the back. So I opened it up and like I'm like, ooh, Kyle, look, because it had one of these like attachment pull things in the back where it can cover all of, like if you have groceries, it can shade your groceries, or if you want to hide valuables. So I was like excited about that, and Kyle meanwhile in the front was like, no, you gotta check out the front. So I look up and it has this like screen and all this like cool technical like tech stuff, and I was like, well, that's way cooler than this like cover I was excited about. So when we finally get into the car, right? And we don't have a key, and we like Kyle puts his foot on the brake and the car like turns off, and we're like, okay. So we keep doing this, and every time we get the car started, he figured out how to get the car started with the buttons, but then the car turns off. So we finally figure out like in the credit card there's like a hidden key. And I've seen the little like cards before, and you like hit a button, the key pops out. This is not like that. This is literally a hidden key, okay? And so he finally figures it out, and we finally get to test drive the car, right? Well, as it turns out, the hidden key is supposed to never be used. The car is keyless. Like, you don't need a key to drive it. It's got this special knob that you turn, but we didn't know that. So anyway, it was just like Kyla was joking that it was like a Laurel and Hardy routine because we just did not know what we were doing and we felt really dumb. The car was too smart for us, and we're supposed to be young and like hip with computers, but anyway, it was awesome, and of course I fell in love with it and was like, I love this car. But yeah, anyway, long story short, Kyle and I have amazing credit, and so we get like the lowest interest rate possible, and you can get 0% on new cars right now if you have like super awesome credit, just so you know, which is awesome. But anyway, so they made it work, the dealership made it work, and we got it into our budget. And yeah, so I got my car, and I'm so excited, and it's so easy. Like, it's just so comfortable to have like a taller vehicle with the baby. I just like put her in, and it's just like at my level. So I'm really excited, you guys. I haven't had a new car. My car was a 2000, so I've not had a new car. Like, I haven't had a different car since 2000. So, but I am sad that we have a car payment because we've never had a car payment, because my first car my parents bought for me. Actually, my first 3 cars were bought by my parents, and yes, they were all new, and no, I'm not that spoiled, but my first 2 cars were in wrecks, not by me, but someone, like, the first time, my first vehicle was only like 9 months old, and this guy, who didn't even have insurance, totally didn't get that, like, there was a green yield. Like, you know, whenever you have like a green light and you can turn left, but if you have an arrow, and if you have just a green light and no arrow, you have to yield. Well, he didn't yield, so he totaled my car, so my parents bought me another new car. And then my sister was driving it, and somebody else, also without insurance and illegal to make it worse, they weren't even like here legally, totally hit my sister and then rode away. Like, she could have been hurt, and he left her. So it was like, they called it a hit and run. Anyway, they caught the guy, but regardless, that car was totaled. So then I got my 3rd new car from my awesome parents and my awesome auto insurance. So yeah, so this is my 4th car technically, but this is the first car that I've ever bought. And so that's kind of a big deal, you know, but regardless, so that stinks though, having a car payment. But at the same time, I needed it because my air conditioner was going in my other car, and we live in Houston, and it's humid and hot, and you just cannot not have an air conditioning. It's just like miserable, and not with a baby. Like, that makes me feel really bad. So yeah, I just talked about my car for a really long time, but I'm just excited. Like, you know, it's fun when you get something new, and especially when you get something you didn't think you could afford, and then you end up being able to get it, and I was just really excited. I still am. Like, I love driving, and I'm just like so happy. I still haven't figured out half the stuff. Like, it has all this voice activation, and today I was like trying to tell it I wanted to enter a destination with the voice thing. I was like, destination, and it was like, locating gas stations, and I was like, I guess gas stations and destinations sound similar, but anyway, it was funny. So yeah, I've still been working to lose weight. I'm losing weight, definitely. I'm going in the right direction, but at the pace, like, it's like molasses, it's like syrup. I'm so slow, it's just like, can't go fast, and it's driving me crazy. So I started P90X, which is like that extreme workout thing, and look at that, look at that. Oh, what was that? Did you see that? Wait, I'll show you again. So I don't know, I didn't want to scare you guys with my guns, but that's what happens. So that's after 1 week too. Look at that. Hey, I know. I'm gonna show you one more time because I know it's amazing. One more. So so that's happening. So that's good. So hopefully. Why is my baby crazy? Seriously, guys, my baby has become crazy. She does something, we call it like a booty dance, because she like stands on us, and then she'll like stick her little baby bottom out and just like bounce, and we're like, really? Are you going clubbing later? Can we come? Because apparently you know how to do it. So it's hilarious, but it's exhausting. So anyway, yeah. Not much else to report. I hang out with my mom all the time, which some of you might be like, that's lame, but it's not. My mom is actually like one of my best friends. So, how Lifetime movie is that? That's really Lifetime movie. My mom's my best friend ever, guys. We're BFFs. But no, but she's really awesome. So anyway, she and I do a lot together. And then the reason I haven't updated in a while is because I've been working, and I know my job is a stay-at-home mom, but I have been doing freelance gigs with film stuff. So yeah, I've been doing just tons and tons of editing, and now that we have a car payment, I need to do some of that. So, because I know several of you guys always are like, you know, oh, you guys are rich, and I'm like, no, we're not. We work really hard for what we have. And so anyway, I've been picking up some side jobs whenever I can, just for extra money. So yeah, that's why I've been busy. And I just finished a corporate job, and now I'm doing a wedding right now, and then I'm going to be filming and editing another wedding at the end of June. Yeah. So, and, oh man, I got, based on my headshot from when I was like 30 pounds thinner, I got cast on some show called X Generation or XY Generation, I don't know, some show that they're filming in Austin for ABC Family, and they called me and were like, you know, we'd like to cast you as a, you know, whatever. It's just a small, like nothing big, like kind of like a glorified extra, and if it worked out, I might like get to be the glorified extra several times, but that's still fun. It's really easy money because you don't really memorize any lines, you just show up. And I loved doing stuff like that because I'm not really an actress, but I always have fun doing things like that. So I was really sad. One, because I was like, oh, they're looking at headshots of me a lot thinner, and I'm not like that anymore. And two, because I don't live in Austin anymore, so even if, you know, they hadn't minded my extra pudge, I couldn't do it. So that made me I was kind of sad for a couple of days. I was like missing out. Plus, a lot of my friends are on films, and they'll write me or call me or, you know, Facebook me, and they're like, we miss you. It's not the same working on movies without you. And I'm like, that was really fun. So, but overall, like, I don't really care because I got that bundle of joy. And she is hilariously awesome. Like, seriously, her personality just every day just blows up. And I'm really enjoying being a mom. It's crazy. But I really want to be a hotter mom. So this whole weight loss thing is just constantly on my mind. So, yeah. Ooh, gung-ho. But anyway. Alright, so I blabbed on a lot about nothing important, and yeah, I don't really have anything else to report. Like, my life is pretty much editing, professional stuff, working, whatever. Baby. So, and now working out, because I do that P90X takes like over an hour every day. So, Kyle, my husband, who's amazing, like, watches the baby above and beyond the Call of Duty so that I can work out, because he knows how important this is to me. And how awesome is that? Do you guys know Kyle and I have been together 11 years this summer? So, that's pretty great, huh? So anyway, I can't even put into words how awesome he is to like help me out with that. So yeah. So life is good, I'm happy, and even the stuff that bugs me, like, I don't know, just don't let it get me down. So yeah. So if everybody else is doing awesome, I have missed so many YouTube videos, and like, I'm just like, what have I missed? Because I know I've missed some because I just don't have time to like get on and check. So if anything fun happened and you don't think I saw it, tell me. And like, that's not weird. Don't feel like that's weird because I love it. So anyway. Oh, and one more thing fun. Did you guys see the, on my like main page, I made a little like box for Twitter, but I thought it was really funny. So, cause you guys know how the little bird is like a theme of Kyle and I. And that's for people who have been watching since we started. Yay, thank you. But you know that our like announcement that we were pregnant before we knew if it was a girl or a boy is we had this really big, beautiful tree and a little bird, and it was just like, you know, I forget what we said, just something like, you know, baby hail or something like that, right? And that was how we announced to all of our family we were pregnant. Besides the ones that we did in the reveal video, which if you haven't seen, I'll link it. But we revealed to our immediate family like with something more special, but to like our extended family, we send out these little things. So anyway, so that bird is like a theme of ours, and so I made like our little bird like talking to the little like Twitter bird, and I thought it was fun. So it's the little things that make you happy. All right, guys, so that's it, and I'll talk to everybody later. Bye.